Hello, buddies. You're watching Madly with Mary, and I'm Mary Dawson. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about Arc, the trending browser currently. I watched a YouTube video where I saw this browser being reviewed, and I thought, why not? I'll try this browser, and installed it right away, and I started using it, and it's been a month. I love everything about this browser. I haven't explored 100%, but the features that I've already explored have made me fall in love with this browser. So I thought I'll do a promotional video on Arc, even though I'm not getting paid for it. So yeah, let's jump into it. As you can see, it's a very unique user interface. It's been basically redesigned from when you compare with other browsers. So personally, I use Safari for browsing websites or e-shopping, e-commerce websites. So Amazon, Apple, or anything. And then I use Firefox for my YouTube management as well as community management. So it's kind of two different browsers at the same time on a daily basis. But then once Arc came into picture, I'm just stuck to Arc. So there is no more browsers, two different browsers. So all the browsers is being, subsumed into one. So it's basically using different browsers in the same browser. So yeah, I'll go, the features that I've explored, I'll go one by one. So right about the top one, the bookmarks that we usually see in the top of the window for any browser, in any browser, is being replaced by this beautiful sidebar where they call it as pin tabs. It's not bookmarks anymore. They just call it pin tabs, and you can actually pin your favorite websites on the top, and it will be just icon. So I am a YouTube content creator, so I have to use YouTube Management Studio a lot. So I've pinned it, and then along with that, I have a community as well. So I have different clubs. So I need to be managing the community as well. So all these important websites, I've pinned it to my favorites, and then there are other marks that I've pinned also. So these are all like side. What do you say? It's almost like bookmark, but they just say it as pin tabs. And really, I really love this because you can actually make it hidden, and you feel that it's entirely a new, what do you say, full screen view of the website that you're using, and it's less distraction here because you don't see anything other than the website you're using. And it's so good that whenever you want, you can just go to the drag your mouse to the left and then bring this sidebar. And if you feel that you're going to be switching between multiple tabs frequently, then you can just pin it, or else you can just hide it. So this is one of the important features of Arc, I feel, making it in the side, keeping it in the sidebar rather than the horizontal bookmarks bar that we see in other websites, other browsers. So that's a huge, selling point, and I'm like hooked onto this. I love bringing this. I love bringing the sidebar again and again. And the next important feature is pages. So basically, I have different spaces. As you see, the color changes because I have configured them. So as I was saying, like I use two different browsers on a daily basis, almost three, I guess. Safari, Chrome, and Firefox. So that has been replaced by Arc now. So what I do here is just create a space. So I have a space called YouTuber to just manage YouTube stuff like uploading content or designing websites, managing Instagram, or looking up some words or content for YouTube, like trying to think what content can I make. So all this stuff, creativity stuff, is this space. It's a different profile altogether. So YouTuber, and then I have another space called Leader, where, as I said, I have a community and I need to manage the different clubs that I have. So I have, like, documentations, like I use Google Drive, Docs, Forms, and Sheets. So all those things that needs management, and then leadership is coming under leader space. So basically, these two are similar uh, accounts, but then I have two different space. And then there is another space where I have my, for my personal thing. So basically, this space, my name is actual name is Madan, right? So this is like personal space where I do this Amazon shopping, and then the Apple browsing or whatever it is, so this is entirely my personal space where I do browsing and stuff, reading stuff, so all those things. So this is what uh, I feel is one of the important features of Arc, where you can create different spaces, and the pin tabs as well as the favorites will be entirely different. So you uh, have like three spaces and two profiles. So one profile is like basically profile means different browsers. To explain you simply, one profile is one browser. So I have like two browsers inside this browser now. So inside a browser, you have two spaces. So YouTuber and leader belongs to the same Gmail account. I mean, the Gmail accounts are shared between these spaces. But when it comes to my personal space, which is like a different profile, so here I have a different YouTube account. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like multiple browsers. You can feel like you're using multiple browsers inside the same browser. So spaces and profile. This is something cool which I've never seen in any other browser, and I love this because I can go on creating new profiles and new spaces. You just have to create a new space and it'll ask you which profile. So as I said, they have two profiles, Maddie and Madan. So under Maddie comes YouTuber and leader. Under Madan, I have just Madan space. So I can create more or create a new profile where I can log in with a new Gmail account. So it's so cool, and you can assign different colors to all your spaces to differentiate where you are. And it's so visually appealing. I feel it's so great. Yeah. So this is one of the important feature. Now moving on to the third one, the new tab. So where we actually cook something in the browser, right? Like this is something cool when you go to new tab. So basically you click at the end of the pin tabs, there's something called new tab pattern. You click it, or you can bring it up by Command T in Mac, Control T in Windows, I guess. So you just basically type something like, books on Mayo, Moto, Boshashi. Yeah. So yes. And I feel it's so good because whenever you kind of browse, let's say, I'm browsing this website, I don't know what is Meetup, and then I can bring up the new tab and like, what is Meetup? And basically, it takes me to a new tab. So this is one of the coolest feature, I guess, not allowing us to enter, go and create a new entire tab, full screen, and then search for it. Like on top of the existing window, you kind of get to experience the new tab thing. And in mobile, I'll come back to mobile, but in mobile, there's even more cool feature like browse for me. So I'll talk about it later. Then, uh, yes, now one more feature, the fourth one, the pop-up. So if you see, so in some other browser, I will be taken to a new window, new tab. And here it's like a pop-up tab. So you can actually continue in this pop-up tab, or you can make it a separate tab. And if you see the space, there's a new tab created. Now that's what I'm talking about. So you kind of can go back, like let's say I open this and I'm like, not willing to, this was the wrong tab, right? This might be the wrong poster that I'm trying to work. So I might like, go to this. So it's less what do you say, seamless, I would say, less distracting. Like you can work on it, work on the pop tab itself, or else you can, if you want to be focused, you just make it full screen and then it gets a new tab and work on it and go back to the old tab. So this pop-up tab is really wonderful. I would say it's one of the attractive features of our browser. And yes, this helps in focusing, I would say. Another cool feature from our browser is another pop-up, but this time from a different application. So let's say I'm using Mail and I happen to see a link that I want to check out. So I click the link, the Arc browser opens it in a pop-up tab, so you can get to view the link. And if you're interested, you can open it in a particular space like YouTuber, lead, or Amazon. So I'm going to open it in YouTuber, so it becomes like a full screen tab here, and I can check out the link and close it and come back to Mail. Or you can again, when you're checking out a link, you actually see what it is, and if you're not interested anymore, you can close it and get back to your the application you are using. So it's kind of less distractive, even if you're not trying to use it. So this is one of the coolest feature that I love about it, and it helps in focusing more on which application you use. So it gives you this temporary window where you get to see a glimpse of the website or link that you are going into, and then you have the option to always, go back or like get into Arc again. As you can see, it's super cool, and I've not explored all the features in Arc, but I really love what I see and what I use on a daily basis. And the first most selling point for me is like removing the dependency on two different browsers and making sure I just work in only one browser. Like I kind of stopped using Safari and Firefox entirely now. I'm like completely on Arc. So I just switch between my personal space and my community space and a YouTube space. So I think if you are a Mac user or Windows PC user, then definitely you should try using Arc, which is really good, and you would love different features that it offers. And I have to explore more. As you see, I have not explored easels or like the boost. So these things are like yet to be explored, but I'm already loving this browser, and I hope. The only shortcoming I feel as of now, they do not have a iPad or tablet, and in Android they do not have the Android version of Arc. I think so. I'm not sure. So if I get an iPad tablet app, then my entire ecosystem will be like just Arc. So I'm using Arc in my mobile as well as Mac now, but then only on iPad I'm using my Safari because there is no Arc browser there. So I would say the team must be developing an application for tablet devices, and if they do it, then it's going to be like a wholesome experience where you're using one browser across all the devices. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And every update I check what is the new features that they have introduced, and excited to explore more. I thought, I should do a promotion on Art Browser because it's so good. I love it every day. I enjoy Art Browser, so why not promote it, even though you're not getting paid for it. So do check it out. Arc is available. You can download it for free. There is no prior tag on this. And they do have a YouTube channel, right? So I just check them regularly. Yeah, a lot of features I picked it. Mm, Yeah, this is the video that I happened to watch. This is the CEO of Arc process. So this is a video that I happened to watch and I started using Arc immediately. So let me just, yeah, this is the YouTube channel, Arc browser. So it's completely free, and there's no price as of now yet. So I'm not sure. Maybe in the future they kind of make it as a priced app. So it's available for Windows and Mac PC. So it's available in mobile. I will show you one particular feature in mobile. So this is the Arc mobile version, and as you see, it's very simple. And what all spaces that you created in your desktop version, it's still available with all those pin tabs accessible to you whenever you want. And along with that, the mobile app has one cool feature that I would like to show it to you. It's related to searching, and if you see, like you can type something like, books on Miyamoto Musashi. Miyamoto Musashi. So there is this option called Browse for Me. I'm going to click on it. Yes. So if you see here, it kind of searches in different popular websites and it lists you the significant hits, search hits, and it kind of browses for you. So it's like a browser that is browsing for you, and it gives you, the links from different websites. Not just, you have to do it in Google search and then you have to manually scan through the different links, and whichever link which interests you, you click on it. So it's not nothing like that. So it kind of searches you in the entire web, and then it gives you a list of hits that is most likely which you will be interested in. And this is really cool feature I've discovered, and I really love this in the mobile version. And I can see another example, what's Meetup, and it kind of searches and it gives you exactly the definition of the application that not many people know. So this is really handy for mobile users when you want to search, and it kind of gives. So along with all of the features, this is one of the cool, but it's not entirely replicable, a replicated version of the desktop app, but still the mobile version is good, and they are putting in more features. And but you can download it for free if you're a Windows Mac user. It's available in both PCs. I mean, check it out. Thank you for watching my video. See you in another video. Until then, you're watching Mentally with Maddie and Maddie Rossum. Bye bye.